Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another beer review with me, Ruku. Now this is a very special beer review indeed. This beer that we see before us is a very famous brew. So this is brewed or from the brewery called Lakedown Brewery. So I'm going to give those a shout in just a moment. But this beer is basically made or funded, should I say, by the famous musician Roger Daltrey, who was in The Who. And he's passed the brewery down to his son, and his son is in charge of the brewery now. So he's out there brewing all these beers. So I thought, what a great thing to do. So before I start, I just want to give a massive shout out to the lovely women and the staff there that were at the Lakedown tap room when I visited. Unfortunately, I couldn't get any recordings because it was too busy and it was unplanned. But needless to say, it was a beautiful place. Absolutely stunning views, and where the tap room is based, there are 4 different lakes you can fish. Perfect scenery. It is the ultimate place to relax and enjoy a nice cold beer from Lakedown Brewery, and you can catch a load of trout when you're there. So go check that out. And it's at East Sussex, I think it was. So I'll give you the information a bit later. But right now with this beer, what we have here is so this is called Upside. It's a fruity and juicy hazy pale ale, loaded with Azacca and Idaho 7 and Equinox for a blast of tropics. Upside is an approachable, crushable ray of sunshine, brewed with Sussex spring water. So this is, again, should I mention, from England if you didn't know, Lakeside Brewery Upside. This is a 440ml 4.8 and is brewed with Sussex spring water. Now, I did not know that. I didn't know there was a spring there, but I do now. So water, barley, wheat, hops, yeast. This is gluten-free and vegan friendly. Yeah, so I can put the address to where this is and give the website for these in the description below. So if you want to go and visit the brewery, if you want to visit the lakes, which I highly recommend you do, then check that out. Right, so looking forward to this. Let's crack this open. 4.8%, 440. And it does look very hazy, look at that. I'm trying to get a bit of a head on this because I don't know if it's going to work. There we go. Now I'm going to have to mark this up because already if you're going to use natural ingredients and they're using spring water, I'm going to score it, put a couple of points up for that just because it's natural. And I love it. I love a beer with spring water. You can really taste the difference. Look at that, hazy in colour. You can see bubbles just sticking to the glass. Maybe you can't. There you go. Can you see that? Just there. Look. Small minimal head, about a finger width. Yeah, complete. I can't even see carbonation. So let's crack on with the aromas and then the taste. It smells fruity, oranges, apple even. Hint of wheat. Quite tropical on the nose, so let's crack on with the taste because I can't wait to try this. So cheers everyone, and again thank you to all the team at the tap room down at Lakedown Brewery. Okay, so it's got a hoppy pine note to that, but there's a lot of juice there as well, so does what it says on the tin. You can definitely taste the spring water. I mean, that is light and it's somewhat crisp as well. So that's where that spring water comes in, which I absolutely love. And you've got a pine hop resin taste to that, so it's quite robust. It's powerful, nice powerful hop there. Bit of pine, bit of resin. Then you get a juicy flavour. I can't put my finger on what the juiciness is. I'm going to say probably like orange juice, orange peel, something like that. Bit of pineapple, I'm going to say. And it's also got a sharpness, a very slight sharpness, probably from the hop. And I don't know if that's like they maybe put like gooseberry in there or something, but there's another fruit in there that's a little bit sharp. It could be a pineapple. Not as fruity as a pineapple, but the aftertaste of a pineapple where it gets that sharp taste to it. I mean, the fruit is there, it's fruity, but it doesn't hang around too long. But what it does give you is refreshment. So you've got a nice spring water, the fruit, the flavours, bang, refreshment. And it ends on a nice light note. So the body's again very light, considering it has wheat in this as well, which I'm quite surprised at. And then the aftertaste is of that hot bite. So there's a nice hot bite there. Again, quite powerful. Hint of fruit just a little bit, but you get that refreshment from that spring water. So it kind of breaks the palate up just towards the end there for you. What would I score this out of 10? Well, it's a toughie for me because if I burp, sign of a good beer. Because I'm going to mark it up because of the spring water. But I'm not a lover of the style. I know it's bad, but I'm not a lover of the style. So I don't know. This is a toughie for me. Let me just go in for a little bit more. Alright, I'd give that a good... I think I'll give that a 7. I think I'll give that a 7 out of 10. I mean, the flavours are there. You do get the fruit, you do get the juice. It's hazy, and I've got to mark it up a couple just because of spring water. So that spring water, believe it or not, makes all the difference. It makes the beer more palatable, more refreshing, gives it a like crisp note, and it just tastes better in general. I'm not going to lie, it just tastes so much better. So what I'm going to do, guys, is before I end this video, is I'll send all the information where to buy these. I've got a load of these coming up, so stay tuned, and I'll link the website for this where you can buy all these beers. I'll even link the fisheries and where you can go to the tap room and the brewery should you want to do a tour and all that sort of stuff, and you can find where you want to go from there. But again, nice beer, and what a beer with history, eh? Rockstar beer at its finest. So again, thank you to everyone watching, and thank you to the lovely staff at the Lakedown Brewery. Cheers.